Welcome back. Well, we just saw someone kind of on the amazing side of a senior individual, because in his 60s, he is still scaling entire giant buildings and structures without the aid of any equipment. I believe he does bring a little bit of the powder along. He does bring a little bit of water. But in the end, he is literally climbing these buildings and without any equipment, and one false step could easily lead to his death. Which is why most places want it to be illegal for him to do this, and why he might get in trouble, and why he has a rap sheet a mile long, is because they don't want to clean him up off the streets. They don't want to have the difficulty of that type of event and tragedy happening on that building in that area. However, despite this sort of illegalness that's going on, illegality, he is praised in a lot of ways. Even police officers gave him a bit of a hand as he came down from one building. And in other places, including Korea, he was escorted very kindly away and asked not to return. But I don't believe he faced any charges here. There's Latte World Tower, I believe he was on. I remember that pretty well, and I was like, oh, it's the French Spiderman here. But yeah, so it was pretty good. He's in good shape. He says that people in their 60s can do this. Anyone can do this. Just have the good habits. Keep yourself up, your energy levels up, and keep working out. Yeah. He's not going to be stopping anytime soon, it says.
Wow. Well, yet again, I can see why this is so controversial. You know, part of me just wants to say, you're an inspiration, sir. You know, you're showing older people that it's not too late, you know, to pursue your dreams. You know, you can be fit and healthy. But on the other side, he's inspiring perhaps dangerous activities. What if people start copying him and dying? And so it's complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated. It's complicated. And what was another complication is the BBC article. I actually had no trouble with the title. I think the grammar could be a bit more clear. However, it's fully understandable if you read the article. I think the problem is these days people skim articles, meaning they read the title and move on, rather than read the content inside. There's a lot of clickbait out there, so don't fall for that. However, try to read the article. It'll help English, and it will help whatever you want to learn as well. No.
Totally. And too many trolls, you know, people trying to put their hot take on everything, and most of us just think, you know, was that really necessary? We don't even care about your opinion, but they think they're funny or controversial
or snide.
Or snidey. Ooh, haha. No, nobody cares.
Nobody cares, exactly. When you think of a typical 60-year-old, someone in their 60s, right? What automatically comes to mind? What pops up?
I think it has changed. You know, when I was young and my grandparents were in their 60s, it seemed like a time for, you know, staying at home and, you know, warming one's toes by the fire and drinking hot cocoa and...
Or climbing.
Or actually, but so my grandfather really stood out as this, like, super sporty, super healthy 60 to 70-year-old guy. But I think it's not as rare these days. You know, our parents' generation are well over 60 now, and tons of them are out walking and cycling and hiking, and 60 doesn't seem too old or too past it these days.
It no longer seems like that old grandma in the corner, barely walking, doing her little knitting by the fire with a blanket over her. No, it's more like, you know, that person in the gym, making sure to keep out and keep fit. You know, even workers at Starbucks, well over 60 sometimes. Well, maybe not well over, but over 60 sometimes. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Times change. We can get older, and we can enjoy our lives older. I don't think being older can faze us as much as it used to.
Yeah, definitely. It's not the impediment it used to be.
Yeah.
We're understanding our health way better, taking better care of ourselves, we're more aware, and we're reaping the benefits. Well, not us yet. And probably not us actually in the future, because we don't really take care of ourselves that well, but our parents' generation are doing a damn fine job.
And please do not talk about the pension that we will not be receiving at our age. Let's go ahead and bring the vocabulary to our mind and kind of think about it, study it, and use it as much as we can. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Snide.
Snide.
Rap sheet a mile long.
Rap sheet a mile long.
Cumulative.
Cumulative.
Unrest.
Unrest.
Impediment.
Impediment.